And we're live.
I
Sorry
fucking hate the
about
internet.
that. It's not the internet, it's you.
Yeah, no, it's not me. So it
It is
suddenly
you. It's
completely changed
always
how it
you.
normally does it. I've never had to put the other email address in before. But of course,
Right.
it's fucking me. Fuck off, everyone. Was Jimmy fucking O, the internet, everyone. I'm fucking on one. And I'm only on Vimto. Not even fucking open this yet. Oh my God, I can't handle it. It really does be fucking heading. I've got one more month, then I am offline. I'm fucking done with this negative, horrible fucking online world. Social media, all these other things. I'm on one, I'm on one. Honestly, I've had enough. Once the book's been done and everything, I am out of here. It fucking does me head in. Anyway, good evening, everybody. I hope you're having a nice Saturday. Let's tell a joke.
Dan's here. All right, Dan, how's it going, pal? I haven't got any jokes tonight, actually. Oh, I did. Oh, yeah, I got yeah, I got one for you. So, why don't black people have dreams?
I'm not saying anything.
Because they shot the last one that did.
Very
So
good,
that's all.
very good.
The best thing was it was a comment after this. So it was somebody thought that joke was so dark it stole my bike. Anyway,
Now that is racist.
that is, Anyway, good evening, everyone. How are we all doing, folks? So finally,
Unblock Jimmy, folks. Say this first time I've ever seen. Have you seen you block somebody? Have you unblocked him, unban him, whatever?
I don't know how you unban him. He's there.
We've never actually blocked anybody before, but was ironically just blocked Jimmy.
It's just because he's a negative twat. So,
no, I get it. Yeah, I am going to have a Jimmy rant.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy, you are my mate, but I am going to have a rant about you. Not the Jimmy I know in person, the internet fucking Jimmy that can be an absolute cunt. You know who you are, Jimmy. It's you. And I feel a bit bad for actually not backing up Wasmore, because I've always kind of gone with it with a bit of a joke, because it is a joke. But sometimes you think, Jimmy, for fuck's sake, he's so much in all these. You're living in his head like you won't believe. I know you don't give a fuck at all. But last night I was finishing the book off at about 10:30. Jimmy was live. I thought, oh, Bob on say hello. And he was just basically slagging the pair of us off. Rightly so, you more than me. But then I thought, what is he on about? He literally did a 15-minute dressed up as you. I did actually find it funny, to be fair. But I just thought, what's wrong with you, Jimmy? Let it go. He can't stand your positivity. I know Jimmy's can be in a mental bad way and everything, but just because Was likes to have a crack. We always avoid negativity. We never jump on this kind of thing. But sometimes it needs to be said.
I don't. What can I say about Jimmy? I find him a weak and pitiable man. You know what I mean? He's just a weak and pitiable man, isn't he? He's just. It was all right at first, and then he went, and he was like, he's always tantrums. He always falls out. He loves everybody, then falls out with everybody. He's a playground bully in his own bloody stream. He bans people that don't agree with him and all that lot, which is nothing to do with me.
That's why I'm annoyed for once. You're the first time I've ever seen you ban anybody.
It's just because I want to be reading chat. I don't have to keep.
I get it.
That's all. It's just
and Martin was on about you banning him or something. Martin, you've not been banned. You just ignore. We've always said, if anybody starts talking negative shit, we just try our best to ignore it. We're not here for that. There are plenty of other. The reason our channel doesn't get any watches is because we're not that way out. We don't give a shit. We don't want the drama. Go and go to the dark side, get the numbers, get all that shit. We don't give a flying fuck. We're quite happy with 5 decent people having the crack every now and again. It should be pretty clear after 4 years that we're not clickbaiting and egging people on and winding people up and playing. It's playing the YouTube game. I get it. It's the YouTube is a game, and to get it going, that's the game. But we don't give a shit about that. Now we're selling brock and now flagging people off. You wigging cunt.
Anyway, that aside, good evening, everyone. So we've come to talk tonight about the Bisping incident. So this, I think the last one popped up when we were in holiday, weren't it, with Croatia, weren't it? So I'm sure you all know. Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago, weren't it?
No, explain the thing head on. You explain the thing that we've seen when we're in Croatia. By the way, we just been to Croatia and we had a right good dude, didn't we, was?
It was well, yeah. We had an holiday in Croatia. It was proper well. It was a great good crack. Really nice. And then Steve showed me, said, look, there's another video here. So basically, there was one.
Somebody sent it me, so you finished. I went, oh no, go on. Anyway, so I watched it.
We're not John. I think it was John that sent it, weren't it?
No, it was another man.
All right. But basically, so somebody got Bisping and attacked him and tied him all up, poured petrol over him, we're going to set him on fire and all this lot. So he's been on about this for a while, and then it came up that somebody said that there was a serial killer that's been caught and confessed to doing it to Bisping, which I think he's been
basically he's just clickbait. He's playing the game. He's doing the clickbait. Serial killer, when he knows damn fucking well it wasn't a serial killer.
Yeah. Well, I googled it. There is no serial killer. I've looked through. There is no
he's playing the game that we don't play. But it kind of, we are playing it fucking tonight. We are going to play the game
because we've always avoided it, haven't we? We've always avoided talking.
We've always avoided it. So we've never actually on our show. We've never talked about the Bisping thing because we don't want to talk about giving it the big one, the big fucking bellends coming on, talking about all the fighting, what they've done in the past and all that. And I do have a quite fucking violent past, but we've always been determined not to make that a kind of thing. Yeah, but anyway, here we are.
So, Steve.
So I'm going to tell you exactly what happened.
Yeah. So go from the off. From the off.
Not his story, my story, and what is actually what happened. Not his bullshit version or what his memory was. On the night in question.
Hang on. Wait, on the night, Steve, before you start, on the night in question, you were stone cold sober, weren't you? You hadn't been drinking, had you?
On the night in question, I was stone cold sober. It was a pool night. I was 31. The year was 99 or 2000. We had a good think about it because he's saying it's 97. No fucking way was it 97. I was living in Waddington. You were living in Nottingham. It's 99. I thought it was 2000. Anyway, that's that one. It's 100% not 97. When he was 17, which he said he was 17. Fuck off, Bisping. Right. So it's round about that year. I'm playing pool. We'd had a normal pool night. As we're finishing up, saying a goodbyes, it's kicking off in the Dog and Partridge. Oppie said to me, the landlord, he said, hang on, damage. We've got a fucking wild one here. We might need a bit of lift. I was like, all right. So anyway, they're having a bit of an argument and this and that. I can hear what was going on. Bisping was on about his shirt being ripped off. His mate had a fight earlier. In that thing, he got his shirt ripped. He wanted his money back for the shirt. Oppie was saying, fuck off. You've kicked off. We're not paying for your shit. Blah, blah, blah. Before you know it, Bisping kept on really getting they're over the bar at this point. Oppie just went, fuck off. Nutty Bisping. At that time, I've just fucking said the names. I can't be asked fucking. Simon, his son, grabbed all of Oppie, Bisping, and he's pulling him out. As they're pulling him out, dragging him out, Bisping's gone fucking kung fu fucking nuts on. He got all his gay gitsu out and fucking basically twatted the pair of them. So Bisping's twatted the pair of them, like getting out of the doorway. And I'm still kind of stood there going, fuck me. Kind of thought it was a little bit funny watching my mates get twatted a bit, you know, like you do a bit. But they were man down. And then fucking ball still giving it, oh, come on, you can't. All this, but fuck me. This fucker's going, I thought, I'm going to have to fucking put a stop to this. And now I will say, I've been to and froed over this over the years. Was I out of order to hit him over the head with a beer crate? I've come back to the conclusion, no, he was a fucking lunatic. He just put two of my mates and they end up in hospital. He was fucking going nuts. And I went out to have a straightener with him, with my fist. I thought, he's going to kick the fuck out of me here, which he would have done. I thought better of it, grabbed hold of a beer crate and chinned the fucker, knocked him completely fucking out. When he's gone down, all the other heroes suddenly jumped in, throwing pool balls and stools, whatever. I've stopped every one of them and told them all to fuck off. I said, the lad's down, he's fucking done. I said, leave it, you know, like, I was a bit annoyed for the other fuckers suddenly getting fucking, do you know what I mean? So I was a bit annoyed about them. And he's got two mates at the side as well, giving it all out. I said, you two can fuck off and all you couple of cunts. And I said, get him. So they've got him up and he's stumbling out the back. As he stumbled out the back, one of his trainers has come off. I picked his trainer up and he was running around the back of the Tesco's. I launched it at him and I said, shoo, dickhead. And so he's fucked up, you know, like, I'm having a bit of it. So we've gone back in the pub. By then, we've had a bit of like 10 minutes going, what the fuck was all that about? I think I might have had a pint then. I was driving, but I've had maybe one pint. So I was in there maybe half an hour. I'm off home, lads. See you later. I've come outside with the dog and partridge. Ballbag and his two fucking cronies are legging it down from the clock with coppers following them. So they screeched over and pulled them over. They've got them two. And I thought, right, three. I thought, I don't want them to be arrested over the incident, what had just happened in the pub, which isn't why they've been chased by police, by the way. I'll get to it. So I've gone over and I said to the police, I said, listen, it was only something and nothing. There's nobody. Because at the end of the day, he was the one that got fucking knocked out. I thought they were bothered about Oppie. I knew Oppie and nobody had rung the police from our end, but I presumed that's what that was all about. Bisping's talking to the copper. He's gobshite of a mate. He's giving it, yeah, fucking know you, damage. We'll know who you are. I said, mate, you're a fucking prick. I said, I've come out to help you out. I said, see you later. I'm off home to bed. I thought, you know, I've done me. I thought, I'm not getting anywhere. They were all pissed. I've gone home. Forgot about it. This was a Thursday. On the Saturday, the intruder has gone round to Bisping's house. So possibly, I'm not sure on the dates now or times, then on the next Thursday is the pool night. One of them said to me, fucking hell, damage, did you go round to Bisping's house after the carry on? I said, no. I said, I don't even know where he lives. He said, well, somebody, and this is exactly what I heard. Well, I say exactly as I remember it, what was said. Somebody's gone round, bust through his front door, tied him up, poured petrol on him, and pulled a flame to him and said, calm the fuck down. And I heard that he was on his hands and knees crying. And then when he's gone, yeah, he's gone, yeah, I won't do anything, whatever. That's how I heard what happened, and that's what I asked if I'd done. Now, it wasn't me, and I will say I presumed it was Oppie or something to do with Oppie. I asked Oppie, I said, what's crap with this? Have you been out? Because remember, 3 days before that, he's put 2 of my mates in hospital. Even though I fucking chinned him, I've got no grudge against him. So I presumed it was Oppie. I asked Oppie, and he swore blind. I knew eye to eye the damage. It wasn't me. I know fuck all about it. And also, sorry, the day after that, they were nearly scrapped in the hospital. All 3 of them end up in hospital the day after the first incident. So you got Thursday night fucking kickoff. He gets knocked out. Day after, they're having a kickoff in the hospital. Saturday, it's all kicked off. Oh, wait a minute. Let me rewind as well. So as it turned out, when I was asking about this, after I knocked the fucker out, he ran round the back of Tesco's. I heard he went to the chippy with his 2 fucking ball bag mates. He's ran into another hard fucker or some ex-kickboxer. But apparently, this is what as I remember it, the guy had a broken leg. And Bisping ended up twatting him in the chippy. And he's knocked this fucker out in the chippy. That's why they were running away. This is all within half an hour of the dog. He's left the dog. He's been mad as fuck. Seen another fucker with a broken leg, and he's knocked him out. I'm not saying that is exactly what's happened or is the truth. That is what I heard the following week. So that's why I was running down from that. So not only has he had the thing with me, he's had the thing with the guy in the chippy, and obviously and the Oppie thing. So at the time, because I knew it wasn't me, and I was fairly convinced it wasn't Oppie, I thought it was the Wigan Bouncers. Because Bisping and Sean Sykes, they were another mate of mine, they were pally together. They were going around kicking off with all the doormen around Clitheroe. The Wigan Bouncers had took over Clitheroe, basically. They were, and between them taking it over, I think pictures of Sean Sykes, black as blue, he'd been kicked to foot. But obviously, Bisping is what he is. He twatted quite a few of the bouncers, and they were standing in the ground. So I thought, at the time, I bet it's the Wigan Bouncers that have fucking done that. Now, is it? I don't know. Who'd know where he lives? Would the Wigan Bouncers know? I don't know. And so I think that is the story done. Is there anything else that I fucking forgot because I'm not telling it again?
Because the thing is, well, I mean, it's like saying, so when you're saying about, about him tied up with petrol and all that, obviously that's hearsay as well. So his account of that he tells might be true. Do you know, with the gentle tapping on the door and all that lot?
Exactly. That's my thing. At this point, his account will be more true than what I heard because he lived it, didn't he? And he wasn't pissed. He was sober. So I way more think somebody's come down with a hammer. He wasn't tied up, but they poured petrol on him. Whatever they did, I don't doubt for a minute that his account is the right account. So he thinks it was this guy that he ended up. I mean, it's got to be the same guy that I heard he was fighting with Chippy with. I mean, how many times did he fucking fight him one night? I mean, there's a lot gone on in just a few fucking days, isn't it? A quite old Clitheroe.
Exactly. And the fact that it happened so soon after really does set it's tied in with everything that happened on that night.
I'm a little bit annoyed because a few weeks ago I did a Liam Tuff's podcast and I told him all about this. And I thought, do I tell him about the being accused of the petrol? Because I thought, people don't believe the story as it is. When you start adding on that I got accused of going around the town, all the petrol shit, you're going to get, what else happened then? Did you find a pot of gold on the way home? You know what I mean? But I kind of wish I had told him because it's relevant now because that fucker's brought it all back up again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because, didn't he say there was some
account? Oh, man, we've not even mentioned what happened last year. We haven't even got some.
I know. We'll get to that. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, wasn't the was it on Joe Rogan or something? They reckoned he was he was fighting all these gypsies, and he got attacked with jippos in he or something like that. And he was putting the
I
tail on
don't
it
know if
like
it's
that.
on Joe Rogan. I heard his version of 20 gypsies.
That's
He
the
was
one.
fine with 20 gypsies. That was the one because he mentioned the dog in that story. He mentioned that it was 20 gypsies and they're all bit of the bull fucking shit. It's the same incident, the same one.
Yeah.
Like I say, looking back, and do you know what? After last year, I've gone. The internet's really fucking got me back up now. Just logging in set me off. Right, not even off me fucking beer.
That's why.
Wine, yeah. Vinto, it's not good. I'm on creatine. I think creatine's doing it.
I'm on water. What are you on creatine for? Are you getting back into? Are you getting back in, Steve? Are you getting back in the game?
You fucking kidding? Have you seen these fuckers? Yeah, I'm enjoying it, getting back to the gym and that.
Yeah. So all that was all happened, and then obviously we got into writing the book because at first we did put it in the book because it was basically in the big decision, fight or flee. Well, I mean that's the thing. I mean he basically knocked everybody out at fucking pub. So I mean, and Steve, like you say,
the reason I talked to Bisping last year is because we wrote about it, and the only reason.
Yeah, let's build up to that.
The only reason because we just finished writing about it.
Yeah, we put in. I was just answering. I was saying about Hartley Heard. His comment.
Sorry, I was.
The big decision, fight or flee. Yeah, see, the thing was, we know it was this year. It's because I was away in Nottingham for a year playing in band then, and I come back. There was some. Dunsop Bridge. What's it called? Mick Riley's had a big do on. So I'm sat with Steve. Hey, Steve, I'm sitting for ages. Like, we're having crack. We're having a few drinks, and then Steve says, "You're not going to believe what I've fucking done." What? I fucking twatted this lad with a beer crate.
I was fucking shamed for a long time.
I know, yeah, you were. I said, weird beer crate. What the fuck? If he twatted somebody with a beer crate? And he was told, and this was before, obviously, Bisping hadn't got big around like that then. He was just fucking, he was on his way up, and he obviously really skilled.
He was European champion. He was European champion.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's an actual fighter, and he's hard as fuck, and he's got skills in it. There's no two ways about it. So Steve said he twatted everybody, and I thought, he's got, and I remember you saying, I went in, I thought, right, come on. And he said he put his guard up to fuck. Like, fucking proper had a guard up. And I remember thinking, fucking hell. So, and I remember I always remember your comments though when you said it. Because you said, like, oh, fuck me, this cunt knows what he's doing here. And I thought, right, you fucker, block this. And he grabbed me a crate and fucking twatted him on with it.
It was basically that. Because he would have kicked the fuck out of me. I did have a chance, but I was told he was pissed. But I was right to do it. He was a fucking lunatic. You just put a couple of people in hospital. You play with fucking fire, you get burned.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's about survival at the end of the day. It's not points and cheating or out like that. It's about this cunt's knocking everybody out. You know what I mean?
Now I do know I am on one with him now, but at the same time, there's two sides of him. I fucking love what he's done. I love what he's achieved with his life, with his family, where he's come from here. Honestly, I can't applaud the lad enough. He's fucking brilliant. But what has got him there is his fucking angry, aggressive nature, innit? Yeah. Which gets him into fucking trouble as well in the real life.
Yeah.
So when I seen him last year, and we're in the Italian restaurant with a few friends.
Well, let's build that up. So let's talk about. So we put it in the book originally about this because see what it was when Steve was in the Nick in Japan. He was saying how he never got in any fucking scraps or out like that in the Nick in Japan, and then when he came back to England, which is
3 years, 7 months.
Yeah, which is when you're in an environment like that, one thing you'd expect to do, and he's snapping. And then all that time, I just keep your head down. I didn't do it. That's when we mentioned that. Look, I do have a violent past. I've always scrapping when I was kids. And then we mentioned about the Bisping thing. Then we decided, we took a lot out and we decided to take it out because it sounded a bit Billy Big Time type thing. And we thought, we'll not do that. But at the
Yeah,
time,
we didn't know how to stress that me as I am, as the things I've done in the past without coming across as like the Brian Cockrell, you know, it's sharks fucker. All these fucking bellends that just sell bullshit basically.
yeah.
So we didn't know how to do it. So do we tell that story also for a name drop as well, possibly for a you know, basically a clickbait thing that could possibly use the clickbaiting to get it all.
Yeah, to get a bit going.
That's what
But
was
then,
coming in all.
yeah, so then Steve went for a meal in Whalley. Cue Steve.
Sat in the little restaurant.
This was 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago?
It'll be going on 2 years. Probably about at the end of it was the end of summer 2 years ago. It weren't last year, I was in Cambodia, so it was the year before.
Yeah. So 2 years ago. Go on, Steve, sorry. I was going to get a drink.
Christian says, "But Mrs. Bisping's over there." I said, "No way." So I've literally just been writing about him the other day. It's the end of the book. He said, "What?" I said, "Wow, what was all that about?" Anyway, I told him a little bit. I said, "I don't know if he'll mind or not." I said, "I don't know if to say something." So Christian shouted him over. Said, "Michael, can you come over here, mate?" So he's come over here. He would sound like didn't really see who he was with. He was kind of with I guess he was with his family, but we didn't take notice because we didn't think it was going to be an issue. He's come over. I said, "Michael, it's all right." I says, "Fucking give him all the bullshit, not bullshit, but give him all his accolades, what was due." I said, "Super, what you've done." Blah 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 blah. It was superb, you know, to be at this point. I said, "There's a thing." So I'm just finishing writing the book. Then I tried to explain about the violence, and I was the guy that hit him over the fucking head with a bakery. At this point, he absolutely snapped and literally went into a psychopath. He was going fucking nuts. "Who the fuck do you think you are?" You know, voices were raised to fuck. And there's only two little families, us and his family in the. It was just so like, what the fuck? And I go, "Mate, I'm not meaning it as an insult." You couldn't get a word in. Christians tried to say like, "Whoa, he's got, and you can shut the fuck up." I mean, you've seen what he's like, and I will say he's more aggressive, and he looks harder now than he did back then. He was really in your fucking like in the face. I was playing it pretty cool. Like I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, I didn't think this. I really didn't for a minute. Didn't think for a minute he would. Obviously, there's two sides to it. You got some fucker coming up to you, remember me, and knock you out. But the way I said it and the way I was talking to him, it wasn't like I certainly wasn't bragging about it. If anything, I've always said, if anything, I bottled it and I used the fucking beer. I was always feel a bit ashamed for doing it. Anyway, but honestly, he went absolutely nuts with the way he was fucking speaking, pointing down to us, and he kept saying, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" That's when I said, "So I tell you who I am, mate. So I'm the fucker to give you that scar on your head. So now fuck off, fucking gobshite." And that's when the manager came in like, whoa. I didn't say it loud. I just said, "I tell you who I am. I'm the fucker to give you that scar on your head. You fucking gobshite." Honestly, we're an horrible cunt. And so my back's up at that point, and then we're going, "Right, calm down." That's right, lad. Let's just fucking leave. We've left, gone to the restaurant, yada, 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 explained it to the lads and we're lads who were not fighters. There were 5 of us, but they're not that way inclined at all. They're just nice, normal people. When we've come back out, we've gone go for the pint and the dog. We're not even thinking about it. I wish in today's world where all these lads are on the phones, our one was never on the fucking phone. It was unbelievable. Anyway, you stood outside the Italian giving it, you fucking bunch of cunts. You don't realise who I am. Like, this is when he went into Mr. T mode, by the way. You goddamn fools. I'm going to get all you suckers done. I know fuckers from Liverpool and Manchester. They're gonna come down here and beat your ass. And I'm going, what? But at the same time, don't know why, maybe because Christian was in the front, I was behind. He's marching Christian down, not me. This is all in that, like, you goddamn fools, I'm going to, like, marching him down. Really fucking. I said, I'm going, whoa. I said, it's got fuck all to do with him. And he's listening. I said, whoa. I said, leave fucking him alone. He's turned around to me, oh, yes. Went, fuck off. Fucking, it was like that quick. I just went, fuck off. And I've knocked him. Banged him round the nose. His nose is bleeding straight down. He's kind of gone against the wall. Also, when I've hit him, I've done a fucking super hit, Anna. A proper super Dan Henderson. I've gone flying. My Crocs have come in the air. Did the old fucking... I followed on with a fucking bit. Fuck off, you one-eyed twat. Do one. So that... And luckily for him, two police women have come out of nowhere and saved him.
Saved him.
It could be the other way around. No, as Christian's picking me up, because when I banged him, I've gone on my arse straight away. I'm thinking, get fucking up. I'm a fat cunt as well at this point. I'm 17 and a half stone. So I'm thinking, get me fucking back up. Christian's got get me up, and then these two police come out of nowhere. They're going to go, oh, what's going on? So I'm thinking, thank fuck for... I'm thinking, hold me back, let me at it. And then they did. And they went, right, go away. And then I looked at it as a water. I went, 2-0, dickhead. I said, fuck off back to fucking LA. You're on the main streets of Wally, you one-eyed fucking prick. And then we went for a pinted dog. And then we had a game of pool, and I got beat by and that is the story of what fucking happened.
Yeah, so that's everything that happened. And
other than the bits of joking, it was more. That is more or less what happened.
Yeah. But that's surprising though. So I know people in Liverpool and fucking everywhere. I mean, he's fucking well capable.
He turned into an absolute. I don't like to use the word bully because he's not a bully. He's just an angry cunt that wants to fight with everybody.
Yeah.
But he's picking on. It sounds weird saying he's picking on 5 people. But over than me, I can't see me winning. I can't see me winning this argument.
Picking on 5 people.
No offense to me, mates. There's some of them probably watching, but they are they're softy lads, and they're not softy lads, but they haven't got. They're not fighters, and a bully would see people. It looks better. There's 5 of them. But the 5 people that aren't going to do fuck all other than me.
He's not a bully. He's not a bully. He doesn't.
No, I'm not. But he's known for being a bully. A lot of people, when they've said fair play to your damage, is a fucking cunt.
Oh, he's got a bad name. Yeah, he's definitely got a bad name.
Oh, it's not a fucking bad name.
Yeah.
I haven't got one person in Clitheroe come up to me and said, you cunt, what have you fucking done to my mate? You think you did it there? Not one person. Every person that's come that knows about it, they've gone fucking fair play to your damage. He's a fucking cunt, him.
Yeah. He's got a terrible reputation, and he lives it up. I mean, that's one thing. He can tell his story. He's, he is what he is. He won the championship and all that. He is what he is. He's a big star, but he can tell his story. I mean, he has one. I saw it called The Batman of Clitheroe. I haven't watched it yet. It was one of his podcasts, and he says he says the Batman of Clitheroe. And I was like, what? I
don't want to come across as a hater to him because it's fucking superb what he's done, and he needs,
Yeah. No, he does. No, as we fair dues, the lad from Clitheroe has done really well. And let's face it, he's used his skills, hasn't he? Because he's a natural
and
born
he's doing
fighter.
well in YouTube. And possibly coming out with the bullshit that he was a serial killer and all that bollocks. He's playing the game.
Yeah. I mean, because it's so easy to disprove that. Because I've looked everywhere. I've been on this afternoon. So let's have a look at this serial. There's nothing.
after I watched it the day after, at the top comments, I think the guy's called That Chapter. I used to watch him at Trudy's house. He tells stories about serial killers and shit like that. He heard it through That Chapter thing on Twitter or TikTok or something like that. In the first comment, he says, "That's not me. It's a made-up account." Somebody's obviously heard. Yeah. Somebody's heard Bisping's story, and for the crack, has made up a fucking serial killer with a hammer, and fucking the old Cyclops has jumped on it and fucking and he's played the game. He hasn't took it off. It's not, well, as far as I know, it's not been took off.
No, I've got it. Yeah, I've got it. I've got that. What's it called? Like a screenshot of it. Let me just.
So basically, he knows damn well that it's not a serial killer.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, he chooses. I mean, whether he does the old.
I mean, what kind of lunatic go down to his house and put a flight? Calm down, Bisping, you fucking prick.
Hey, Stephen, we're supposed to respect him.
I know he had a balaclava on, actually. One looked same. I've got no idea. I'm up to a joke.
Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Oh, God. Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Like, just wait for it to upload and I'll put it up. But, yeah, that's it there. So that's it there. See. Hey, Michael, huge fan. You're a legend. Unfortunately, I have no clue at all about that Twitter post. That person who tweeted that said it came from me and that I was working on a documentary about a serial killer and that I worked as a journalist in Wales and whatnot. None of this is true. No idea why this person tweeted that. I never posted anything about it. And if I was going to make a documentary about it, you'd be the first person to talk to. So, you know, and that was right there at the top of the comments as well. I mean, maybe he doesn't look at his comments, and I'm sure that's what he'll say. I don't look through comments and all that kind of stuff. But
I actually looked at it and he's liked it, so we have seen it. We're
right,
on the ball here. We're fucking on the ball here.
So yeah, so
I will say, so after the first incident, when all this shit happened, because I knew he could find me every Thursday. I play pool every Thursday. Then I made sure I did carry. I'm not going to say it was the butt end of my pool cue, like the 3/4 thing. Stuck it back in my pants. I thought, if I ever going from my car and I get a bunch of these knobheads going to come. So I told a friend of his to tell him, as far as I'm concerned, it's dropped. It is what it fucking is. But if he's going to find me on a Thursday, I will fucking act accordingly. So he knew that. A few weeks later, I was walking up Clitheroe to the clock. I seen him, he's walking down. I walked up, he looked at me. I looked at him, he nodded. I nodded back to him. I thought, right, that's fair enough. That's that done, you know. Unless when you go out, he's had a few beer. But I seen him, that was he could have said or anything to me. So there was that incident. I always forget about that.
Lordy says the story gets funnier every time.
I have this on the longer it goes, you have the more. No, I'm not. It's fucking truth, Lordy, you prick.
John Hayward put he's a wanker.
I mean, if I was to see him again, if I was to see him around around Clitheroe or whatever, trust me, I wouldn't say I wouldn't ignore him, but I would say, all right, as it, you know, like, and if he were to come and say anything to me, it is what it is. I know I
know. When you told me about that the second time, because I remember when you rang me up and told me, I'm like, what? You went up to him, and then, it's just like I was thinking, why would you go up to Bisping and then say all that? I mean, you know what I mean? I'd never have done that in a million years. And I'd have put my hat down and pulled it over.
I didn't think it would wind him up. I thought he might kind of go off, put me. I remember the mad days, because you remember he's been done loads of shit after that.
Oh yeah.
And I just didn't think of it like that. I thought we've been so long ago. I didn't think it would bother him like it clearly fucking did.
Well, I think when you say I'm the one that give you that scar on your head, you get.
No, that was after he. That was after he's gone fucking nuts. Honestly, you should have seen him right in my fucking face, just really trying to give it the big one. Well, with me, I'm just getting more wound up and thinking, "You're a fucking tit, you are, mate."
Anyway.
I don't like being angry. I don't like when it. I don't like what it brings out in you. It's not a nice feeling. I don't like being angry.
Will people not like you when you're angry, Street?
No, it's not. You know what I mean? I've not. I used to like it when you were a kid. It's a bit of a buzz fighter and that, but not nowadays.
No. Well, not now. They all know that kung fu shit. Everybody's doing it now, aren't they?
Beer crates. It's always the answer. Beer crate.
Tracy says he is calling himself a serial killer because he's killed fish or something. I don't know what you're about there, Tracy. Who's a serial killer? There is no serial killer, John. That's the thing.
There was no. You have to watch it, John.
There was no, because I looked and there was no serial killer around here. There's some bloke that killed his from Yorkshire. There was a guy that killed his
no, there is none. Forget it. Basically, John, his story was somebody went round, burst into his door, did put petrol over him, and then he's got a lump hammer out, and he's trying to go out with him with a lump hammer, and he sprayed him with whatever he spray.
Mace, yeah, pepper spray, whatever it is. Yeah.
And he's tried to ring the police. Blah blah blah. All right, Clem.
Yeah.
That was it, and that is most likely what happened. But all I'm saying is what I got accused of doing.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a reply to that. That's all. The joys of youth when our balls were still functioning, you could sink 10 pints on a Friday night.
Yeah,
just a bit, Hartley. Yeah, you're not kidding. Welcome aboard, Hartley. Anyway, yeah, I think he's doing.
I don't think I'll ever drink 10 pints again.
No,
I'm pretty damn sure I won't.
Yeah. I'm going to do well. I'm going to have a bottle of wine tonight and I've got 4 pints of that Brewdog, 4 cans of that Brewdog, and that's me. But you're right there. But I mean, it was all that, it was all that back then, But Gavin says, all right, Gavin, end of the day, it was all about alcohol. Absolutely, it was,
Yeah, a lot of it was. Yeah.
Sounds like
it's a fucker in alcohol for it. Most of the scraps that we've had and all that silly shit. It really is alcohol. Yeah, you fucking nailed it, Gavi.
The cause of
the sober you are, the more you just let it go. Especially silly shit in pubs. Fucking hell.
Jan says, feels like I've gone back in time 30 years listening to you two. Yeah, it doesn't change, Jan, does it?
I know. Hey, remember that 30 years ago, Jan? We can all remember that, can't we, Jan?
Yeah, we can, Jan. No, you're only joking.
We're on a good night, Jan.
Right, good night, Jan.
Right, stop it.
Jan, only kidding.
Jan's a friend of ours, my ex-wife's friend.
Yeah, we've known Jan forever. Yeah, good to see you, Jan. Jan, you must have heard stories about Bisping and his reputation now.
No, she's a Wally girl, isn't she? Over there, Geordie passed.
Oh, she's a white eye, isn't she? I forgot about that.
Yeah. The party's a Geordie passed.
Yeah, white-eyed Kawasaki. Tracy says, how many pints in a bottle of wine? Well, it's 3/4 of a litre.
I'd say it'd be a big pint.
Yeah, but Jan says you wish. Lager is only about 5%. Yeah, but you drink a lot of them and shit happens.
10 of them's enough, isn't it?
10 of them's enough, yeah. I mean, I always used to fascinate me that when people used to say, I had 17 pints last night. Who can remember counting how many bloody pints that you have? Especially when you get to 17. Yeah. I think it might get a bit vague with the accuracy of that. All right, here. Do you still hold any grudges these days, chaps? No.
None that I can off. No, I'm pretty good at letting things go. I can't. I guess you get a deep grudge, you remember it.
Yeah, Steve always tells me off. I can hold the grudge a bit sometimes. So he always tells me, "Stop it, leave it alone," like and everything. And
Yeah,
sometimes I
that's
can't.
true. I asked the dog. Yeah, my
Yeah,
dad
yeah, he
was
always
very
tells
good. My dad was
me. Yeah,
really good at. I remember thinking, yeah, you're right. What's the point of being? Say somebody's been a prick with you, or whatever's happened in the past. Shit happens, don't it? We all make mistakes. We all do that. There's
yeah,
only
yeah,
one person
absolutely.
that'll bother. It's yourself. If you can hold that hatred or annoyance there, at the
That's the
least,
thing. That's the
you're only
thing
annoying
because
yourself.
yeah, because you're holding the grudge against somebody, and then the other
Yeah.
person probably isn't thinking,
Well, it's like the
give me
silly
a
thing with
second.
you and Jimmy. You don't even think about it slyly, where Jimmy's going out buying wigs and t-shirts and,
I know when you
and,
told
and
me
going
that
fucking
day.
nuts, which was
When
funny. It was funny, but it just left me bemused thinking, why is was got to you?
yeah, and the thing is, it's not as though like we've got millions of subscribers. Probably half his chat hasn't got a clue who I
Yeah.
am. Do you know what I mean? It's just like because where she put on somewhere, where she put it, and on because I'm where are we? Just for the sake of everything, where she put it? She put has Jimmy allowed a right? Yeah, there you go. Is Jimmy allowed a right to reply to your rant, Steve? Yes, he is. Of course, he is.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
And
can come on if he wants.
I'm not falling out with Jimmy. I'm falling out with that titty side of Jimmy.
It's
Jimmy's the
shocking.
first to
Yeah,
admit he's fucking nuts and can be a cunt. He's the first to admit it. So I'm just
yeah,
addressing that side to Jimmy. I've got a lot of
yeah.
time for Jimmy, and I'll always, I met him in real life, and I'd like to meet him again. He's not. This is what the internet brings out of people. It brings out the dark, shitty side to us, not the real version of us.
Not
It
to
really
us.
does.
We don't go dark. We just go
I'm
silly
not.
and fun.
I'm on about in general. In general,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
why, honestly, once all the book's done and once we've done what we need to do, I am fucking out of here. Facebook is so fucking negative.
I don't
If you
bother
ever
with
look,
Facebook
it's just ads
anymore.
and bullshit.
Yeah. I don't bother with Facebook anymore. I
Thank
mean,
fuck.
Facebook.
I wish I'd done it years ago. I paid for the premium YouTube. I get no ads anymore. It's like a weight's been lifted off me. So I can go straight to just watching things that I want to watch. It's
Negative
fantastic,
shit.
YouTube, for things like that.
Negative shit. And you watch all the negative crap on fucking YouTube.
What you said the other day? What is it that I watched that you think is negative?
You watch all the fighting stuff. Do
Do
you
you
want
mean
me to?
UFC?
No, it
Street
pops. I'm not saying.
fighting?
Well, no, what it is, yeah, what it comes up when I go onto our
Ah!
channel. No, when I go onto our channel, when I'm doing stuff, and I look at everything comes on saying this is, that this is obviously
And
what
what?
you're interested in, and it's all
Yeah,
that
and what?
kind of, yeah,
Yeah, because I like fucking
yeah.
violence.
Don't fuck violence. John Hayward says,
No, I
"Lol, rent free one."
don't.
I think Jimmy does it to. I think Jimmy does it to establish his mental money, so he gets his mental money keep coming. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. I mean, and just to get one thing straight, the last thing I haven't, Jimmy put something on Facebook one ages ago, one of his fucking conspiracy things. It was a really daft one, and I just put a laughing emoji. That I didn't even say anything, and he sent me a text going, so right, that's it. I'm not giving you any more chances. So I just left him up, and I haven't spoken to him or done anything since. And then when Steve come on today, have you seen what Jimmy did last year? No, I've got a clue. Oh, he's doing it. I was like, what? So anyway, Damo's here. All right,
Yeah.
Damo, how's it going, pal? Anyway,
Hey,
so
Dave!
so that's everything in a nutshell. There you go. It's all
And
tied up.
I'm just, yeah. I do find oh no, not the fucking chemtrail thing.
Oh, I know.
If you believe in chemtrails, you are a fucking fool. Let's just have that right. You're a fucking thick cunt. You can't get past looking for a little bit of it. He's not in the fucking wherever it is you think that fucking loud twat's in, Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy. I'm deflecting my Bisman hanger onto Jimmy.
Oh,
Was it?
dear,
Have you unbanned Jimmy?
I can't. I don't know how you do it.
Does anybody know how to unban somebody? This is the
Don't you
first time we've ever banned anyone in it. Oh no, you banned that fucking.
Yeah, because he kept trolling, he kept coming in, not anything. He just kept slagging us off. I mean, his comment, donuts for tea thing. I hope your Six fans enjoy it. He actually took time out to make sure his first comment was on. So it's like, right, Steel was on at 6 o'clock. I'm going to be first comment in there. I'm going to put donuts for tea. You know, donuts for tea.
I did say when we went live on his live he did last night. I said, right, this means war. We're live at 6 o'clock. So I might be guilty of well, I meant to egg him on for crack. I mean,
the government have come out and said it's true. No, they haven't. Why would the government come out and say, right, that we've been...
Let's not waste a breath going through this one. I'm sorry, Tracy, but the information is there. Jimmy, on this occasion, and many more, is full of shit. This is the internet Jimmy, not the real Jimmy we met, Jimmy.
When he was getting laid, he went to nice Jimmy, didn't he? Do you remember when he had that girl? He was getting laid. He's like, oh, I don't do that anymore. All that's behind. I used to care about all that, but now it's all past me. I'm not like that. I just like to relax. And then he fucking got her, and she fucked him off.
We're doing it. Back, we're going down. We're going down the dark web. We finally got here after 4 fucking years.
Right.
Hate people. We hate people. Darwin. We're proud to like Def Leppard, you Wigan prick. There's nothing wrong with him. He's a one-arm drummer. He's a one-arm drummer. You pie-eating Kelly fat cunt. It's quite fun though. Quite enjoy it. It's quite fun. I can get back into it.
Yeah, there's only 20 people watching this shit. Fuck off, you weirdo. Guys are not going on about Kentfield. Why would they be spraying Wigan? Oh, Lord is enjoying it. So anyway, yeah. So
I don't know, Jimmy will be enjoying it. He can take a joke, can Jimmy?
Oh yeah, but it's just, I like I said,
I know.
It's just that little world he lives in where if you disagree, it's like it's the Emperor's New Clothes.
Jimmy needs to get off his fucking phone. He needs to. Yeah. I know he's got mental health, but I think a big part of mental health, a lot of people with me, is this fucking thing that we're all plugged into right now. It is fucking dangerous, and God knows what it's going to do to us eventually. But most people are not like Mick Stand, and I'm going to start with that fucking flat earth prick. Mick fucking Stand. Right, I know where he lives. Arguing with him. I've spent about a fucking week in my life trying to give evidence and show things about flat earth and utter nonsense. I'll give you $5,000 if you can't see bottom of Blackpool Tower from fucking. I think I annoy myself. But why am I bothering over fucking? I think it's because he's my mate that I can't get my head round the insanity. Never mind chemtrails, the flat earth. It's my mate.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though, when they get, because that's why Jimmy gets mad, because he said stuff. You know, when he come on his says, and I've instantly gone, right, let's have a quick look, let's have a quick check. No, it's Jimmy, it's not that.
He can't handle the truth.
And then he goes, and he goes off, right, that's it. And then he goes on his show, right, but should be talking to them two couple of pricks. It's like, Jimmy, just have an argument.
He's totally that. He's totally, a lot of it is all about that. coming out with
I mean,
disagreeing with people. We're allowed to disagree with people.
disagree. That's all I ever did. All I ever did.
We're
I never
completely
said.
fine with them being thick as fuck bellends that falling for foolish nonsense on TikTok. He said on TikTok, the American guys told me the truth. You two are fucking Def Leppard fucking Darwin bastards. And etc.
It is true. Look, you've got to stop with this nonsense, people, and stop following the breadcrumb to somebody's arsehole, because that's exactly what you're doing. It's just like it's easy to find out all the truth. It's easy. Oh well, they cover it all up. Yes, but they can't cover everything up. You'll keep going down that, and then when it goes facts, like that, big facts. Yeah, but no, but look, everything, the flat Earth's been proven up. It's been proven before TV.
The only thing we never
know,
got down to was Building 7. It's the only thing they've got us on. I know we've done that, haven't we?
Yeah, we did that as well. We did Building 7. Yeah.
No.
I know. We did it all. Watch this. Watch them. We did the Twin Towers.
Andy Lomax, I can see Andy Lomax's name. I'm blind as fuck and I can't see any of the comments, by the way. I'm not putting my glasses on. Because I'm fucking hard today. Bisman and fucking see, I can't swat Bisman. I can't shout at Jimmy looking like that, can I? Great!
Right. Tracy says about, I saw them before they made it big. Def Leppard, that is. And Tracy,
do you want to get right?
I guess the rock's out the question. By the way, we both hate Def Leppard.
If you had to listen to a Def Leppard song, I remember liking them a little bit. Lee Jewis liked them. And he used to play it and he had a Capri. He used to play it all the time on the way to the gym.
How random was that when you just said he had a Capri? That's
I visualized. I totally visualized us going to the Albion gym. It's how the memory goes. We were in a Capri. We just turning left and we had a.
Just so random that early stuff before he lost his arm, because they were a bit more good. There was a really good documentary on Def Leppard, actually. I watched it and that was good. That telling all the story when he lost his arm and all, and before that, because the other guitarist was a pisshead, weren't he? What's Andy said here? Sorry, Andy. I saw a video where a flat earther accused the other guy of having the CIA behind him because he was screen sharing too quickly. And it's just, I know, they're just. Have you put any flags up? What? Oh, this stupid. Oh, God.
Do you know like that was? I actually think it's a good thing. I quite like it. No, go on, let's go completely. I like it when we disagree.
Why go on? Why do you think it's a good thing then?
Well, to show solidarity, the country needs to build together and show, this is us. This is our country. We are all together. We're had enough of these fuckers coming over. We need to stop. We need to. I think the thing that Tommy Morrison's doing at the moment, there's a big meeting, but he's massively. You fuck off at all. No, I am joking.
No, but I get the sentiment. I get that, but it never goes down that path.
But that is the but that path needs to be stressed more. That it's not the Nazis, the skinheads, it's the normal people. We as a country have had enough of what is going on, because something needs to be done. There is going to be a civil war if it carries on. So it's I say, it's only a flag and all that, but we need to somehow stand together and come to it. It's ridiculous. This last only 1 year being back, seeing the country go absolutely fucking downhill like that.
Yeah, but
that's Jimmy's fault, you Wigan prick. No, that's not Jimmy's fault. I think he's right. He's right. They're dropping fucking Nazi clouds. The Nazi clouds.
Yeah, Nazi clouds. Yeah, exactly. See, Tracy, you're getting the wrong end of the stick here. Just because I said about the flags thing doesn't mean I said that the immigrant thing is a problem. It totally is a problem. I totally agree with that. We can't keep having people coming in and all that lot, so coming on in sailboats and shit. Like Steve said, why don't they just put troops on the beach and send them back? That's as simple as that. What I'm saying is when you start putting flags up everywhere, and we start doing that, the hate and everything bubbles up inside, and then before you know it, anybody who's like illegal immigrant, that's what happens. It goes completely the wrong way, and it goes all nasty, and then people who would like, you know, like there'll be a black person in Congo going, illegal immigrant, what are you on about, illegal immigrants? I've lived here all my life. It's all that. And it goes to that. It'll start with this, and then it'll steamroll into something else. And it'll all build up here.
I can see your point, and I do get your point. But I think the more it gets stressed, it's a peaceful thing. It's a proud thing. The more that
it never ends like that. It never ends like that.
The more we try to establish it as that, like the 1977 when we all had the Union Jacks, we were so proud to be British that one day in 1977, nobody gave a fuck about this or that. It was just we're you know, you remember as a kid, I don't even remember it being like a British thing or even.
I was 7 at the time. I didn't think of saying, "My God, I'm proud of Britain."
No, that's what I mean. It wasn't that, but it was all about celebration of and the colours and the flags. It was all we're England. Nobody gives a shit about anything. It wasn't even a Queen thing. It was just a flag to represent joy and happiness.
Yeah, it was just this.
Yeah, but that's what this flag needs to be about, or was building back together as a country of what Great Britain as a country is what we've tried to establish ourselves over the years. And people that come here, and a lot of the good people, like the immigration, when immigration works absolutely superb. The Windrush generation, the Pakistanis that came over and started to build the country, from here and everywhere. When immigration is right, it's superb. We all do it. We've always done it. What's happened is fucking nuts, and so it needs to be. My point is that the Caribbeans, the Africans, when they come over, they've embraced the British culture. They've kept their own little part of it, which is superb, and that's what we kind of like about that. We don't want you to be completely lose your, keep your side to it. But we're in Britain. We're all in Britain together. And what comes through, it was great, like the reggae, the punk things. Loads of good things come from mixing each other. But when you've got one country coming over, clearly want to take over another country with the thoughts of sooner or later, we're going to have you fuckers, because you will be this and that. And that is what they're trying to do.
One country? What do you mean, one country?
Not country. Islamic. The
Islamic. Right. Yeah. Oh, that's a different thing.
And it's not, and I'm not talking about Muslims as a whole. I know lots of lovely Muslims. I live in a Muslim community in Cambodia. It's not about Muslim, Catholics, Christians, that. It's the extremists that think that they need to take over the world. And that is what they fucking think. And this is where we have to stop.
I agree.
Does that make sense? I think
I totally agree with that. The extremist Muslim thing is an absolute disgrace. I mean, the same with all the Palestine, Israel, and what does mind is everybody's sticking up for Palestine. It's like, you do realise it's Hamas that's doing this, but I'm not getting into all that. But the thing is, though, I agree with all that. The immigration thing and all that is a massive problem, and he wants sorting. And the thing is I don't understand why the government aren't just coming out saying, look, this is what the crack is, this is what they don't seem to be doing. There's nothing going on. It's totally the government's fault. And everybody keeps
putting the flags up is showing a sense of pride, and it's we've had enough. That's the point of putting the flags up.
I know that. Did you not listen to what I just said?
Yeah, I know you know it, but you still disagree with it.
No, I understand. Then it's a nice thing but it won't end like that. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't end like that. It ends in all hate and violence. That's how it ends.
Let's hope not, because I'm fairly sure the people I know that have done it and the people have seen it, and the point of it isn't that.
No, you see it all, and it's just like, right, you know how this is going, and it'll all get there, and it just turns. It'll all turn. That's the problem with people. People can't, as we prove with all the stuff with the internet shite and everything, people hit the negative side all the time. There are people that are do the part and all that lot. I totally agree with that. But the mob rules. The mob are no good on their own. That's why we need to have leaders and stuff, because we cannot look.
And this fucking world that everybody's living in does not help one fucking bit. The amount of bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this.
But the thing is as well,
if people are thick enough to fall with fucking chemtrails, they're going to fall for fucking anything, aren't they?
Exactly that. It's exactly that. And that's the problem. That's exactly the problem. Also, people aren't thinking on their own. They're listening to other people and then repeating what they're saying without even saying anything. And then before you know it, a little bit of bullshit keeps adding mention and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And before you know it, immigrants are killing babies and they're sticking them on spikes. That's how it all goes. And I saw it all that. You know, it's like Trace here. Christmas will be cancelled next. No, it won't. Christmas will not be cancelled next. That's how it goes. And it's no good. Keep it for special occasions, but don't be. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of it at all. I'm saying how
Simon's here. What does Simon say? That's in Simon. We're good.
Hello, let's have a look. No immigration where I live, but my daughter lives in Coventry. It's unbelievable up there. It's scary. Simon's here. Good evening, Mark. As well. Mark, say Mark. Mark, hey, pal. Come here illegally, and they should be treated as criminals. If you're locked them until they're deported and banned forever coming to the country. I agree with that. They should illegal immigrants out. I totally agree with that. All right. Indians kicked out by Idi Amin are all right too, and the Sikhs. Yeah, but that's the thing, isn't it? This is where we're saying you're all right, you're not right, you're all right, you're not right, you're all right. I'll tell you what, we'll put a star on your chest like this, and then if you've got a star, you're bad. You know what I mean? That's how it all ends up. I do agree it wants sorting, it totally needs sorting, but that's the government that needs to sort all that out. We need to start saying, right, you lot out unless you get it sorted out, but then you're getting the wrong type of government.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea.
Kill everyone in the whole world, apart from me and you.
No, it's an idea, mate. I could be wrong, but what about this for an idea? It may be a crazy idea, but whatever the reason is they want to come here for, let's stop it. So
Exactly.
Right, this is me and you, we're at the fucking borders of Calais.
Right.
Hey, I've just fucking heard. I've just been looking on TikTok. I've just been looking on TikTok, Warren. I've been looking on TikTok, and everything's been. It's all off. We can't claim anything. You don't get fuck all when we get there. Should we do that for half a day's crossing, and he'd kill herself when we won't get fuck all when we get there? What were you going to say to that?
Look, Steve, look at this Yeti. This Yeti's talking, taking drugs. It would. Look at him, he's taking drugs. This Yeti.
Darwin, Def Leppard.
That's what they do. I mean, that's all mad.
Jimmy, I did think it was very funny, by the way. He's back. Hey, yeah, Wigan wanker. What?
What we're going to say. Yeah, that's what it's like though as well. That's the mentalness of it all. That's how
it's that simple. We can't get fuck all. We're in France now. We're into. You can't go to England. Why? No, they've stopped everything. What do you mean they stopped everything? Yeah, you can't get fuck all. There's been a massive stop. All right, what we're going to do now then? Let's go to Wigan.
Yeah, but this is what people do, right? So they have the phone like this. They get the phone. They go, "Yeah, that's right, bastards coming over here, stealing our jobs, killing our baby." And all look at this Yeti. Look at this Yeti talking and taking drugs. He goes, "Oh, you evil bastards! Look at this! Look at this cat! Look at this cat!"
Chemtrails. They're not tangerine. They're chemtrails. The chemtrails. Darwin.
Mental. You all should be burned. You should be put in a room and burned, all the lot of you. You're all mental bastards.
Right, I think we've ranted long enough. It's been different for us, weren't it, tonight? I felt different. I felt like the fucking anger come out in me. Sometimes you need to let it out. Sometimes you just need to let it out. Though.
Do you know what? I bet we've got more bloody views tonight than we've ever had.
Exactly. It's fucking negative straight. Fucking here we are.
I think
So he's having a nervous breakdown. Yes, like.
Oh no, yeah. I'm gonna go to Wigan and eat shitloads of pies, paint all my face off, and go. Ah, ah.
Right, fucking cue that thing was. See you later, guys.
Yeah, that's the one. See you later, boys and girls, and goodbye, everyone. See you later. Ta-ra, bye.